a light-skinned boy coming from the dark side. Always talking that real, go and check the archives. Ay, get it how you live it. And why on the fitted, you be telling them who did it. I be going crazy with it, I should be committed. I know that they jocking me, they never gonna admit it. I'm fired up, no it's not tied up, we winning. I got more bars than a life sentence. Y'all got bars with the ones you not penning. Take it as a diss if you listen and offended. Yeah, that's the all if you offended. Jay invented swag, and the swag I reinvented. Acting like you fly, but you just a flight attendant. Me, I am the pilot, shout out to my stylist. I'm fed up. Me, I usually keep it chill, but I'm fed up. I was trying to bite my tongue, but I'm fed up. I don't ever get bitter, just better, just better. They say it's dope when I hold it, I get the mic and control it. They see I'm steady and focused, I put my city on shoulders. We been the furthest from sober, he got the blunt and the soda. If someone get in my way, I'ma go run them over. Ran them over in a Uber, ain't no drunk driving. Uber XL, let the shorties piling. Shorty like my style, I let it smash, my stylist. Boy, I got the drip, can't find it. California coast for the weekend, let the party begin. Animals smoking all these botanicals, eating other rappers, they acting like I'm a cannibal. Like Hannibal, silence of the Lambo, I'm Rambo. Hey, who sounding like this, lot of carbon copies. I'm killing the gang, call me John Gotti. They'll be gone in a year, let's stop pretending. That go out to everyone if you got offended. Yeah, that's the all if you offended. Jay invented swag, and the swag I reinvented. Acting like you fly, but you just a flight attendant. Me, I am the pilot, shout out to my stylist. I'm fed up. Me, I usually keep it chill, but I'm fed up. I was trying to bite my tongue, but I'm fed up. I don't ever get bitter, just better, just better. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the RSC. We're here in RSC12 for the cup draw of round 4. We've seen the prospects, challengers, and rivals enter, and we're here with entering the elite and master teams. And here with me to do so is our lovely broadcaster Source.
Good afternoon. It's going to be a long one today. The most teams we've got 64 teams for 32 matchups. There's been quite a higher amount of forfeits this last week, so I'm hoping that's not a prerequisite of things to come, but might as well just get straight into it and see who the first one up will be. As you said, elite and master entering into the fray.
Yeah, I think it was only 3 forfeits and it was down to scheduling issues, so not too bad. But first up we have the first elite team entering, and that's Velocity.
Indeed, elite pick number 10.
So Velocity newly entered, and they are currently 6th in their tier. Only 1 win, but 5 draws and 2 losses. They haven't been beaten in the last 6 matches.
We'll go with fellow elite team, pick number 8, which would be Luna franchise.
Yeah, so also new in the cup, they are currently 7th, just 1 position below Velocity. Had some roster issues recently, but they are still in with a chance of play-ins. Are winless in 5 though.
Right, if you bear with me a second, because I'm just trying to work. Get in logos up.
No problem.
I'll draw the next one. I'll fix it in a minute.
Yeah, so just a bit more on Embry. 1-2, drawn 4, lost 2. Conceded 85 goals, which is a conference high.
We have another elite team. We have Zulu from the Shaman franchise.
A very experienced roster, this one, but not had the greatest of starts. They did beat Serena Zucchi 3-1 to overtake them into 8th place last week. But their recent record is 1-1, drawn 2, lost 2. 12 and 16 though.
They will go up against the first master team to come out. The pick number 16, Dominion from the Symbiotes.
The first top tier schedule that we've seen. Zulu versus Dominion. Dominion are bossing the Glaciers Conference currently in Master. They are 5-2-1, 122 and lost 10 with a conference high goal scoring record of 89 and a goal difference of 32. So that's going to be a tough game for the elite team.
Working just in time to draw the next one. We will have rival pick number 19, Norns from the Valkyrie Knights franchise.
Okay, so Norns are currently 9th in the conference in rival, 12 and 20. They did win, I think, in their cup round 3-2 against Sanctum, so it went to a game 5.
Well, they will be matched up with Elite pick number 6, Scorch from the Green Phoenix franchise. See everybody just wanting franchises to play each other again.
Yeah, so we must say that Green Phoenix, I think, are one of the only teams with all 5 teams in the round. They did have the prospect team reach round 4. So we're expecting a Green Phoenix versus Green Phoenix matchup, hopefully, somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if there isn't, then I might retire, because I've seen it all if that doesn't happen. But we have master pick number 20, Messiahs from Visionary.
Yeah, so Messiahs did very well last season. They are currently 6th in Glacies at the moment with 4 games in hand. They are 15 and 13. Only a 4 positive goal difference, but unbeaten in the last 3.
They will go up against rival pick number rival pick number 6, Ash, again from Green Phoenix, taking all the Green Phoenix teams off the board.
Yeah, this is making it look like we aren't going to get a franchise into the game at the minute. We had the best chance with Phoenix, and now they are 2 teams down. So, see who's next.
Okay, next up we have challenger number 15, Masai, making it through from the last one.
Yeah, so Masai in the last round went 3-0 against Fearless Echo. I think that was one of the 3 forfeits that we saw.
Oh!
But in league
Will we have it? Will we have it?
7th.
Oh, so close. They will go up against master pick number 14, Abyss, from the Shadow Esports franchise. 1 away from that inter-franchise matchup.
Yeah, so we've got Abyss, who are currently 6th in their conference. A lot of 6s in the conferences so far in the positions. 1-3 drawn, 2 lost 3, 16 and 16. So not quite an average start to the league so far.
Next up, rival pick number 8, Raiju from the Luna Esports franchise.
Yeah, so Raiju are currently going through a few roster changes. They're 2, 3 and 3 in the league and 8th currently. I think this would mean that they actually won a game in the cup. They beat Yoruba in a game 5, 3-2.
They will go up against elite pick number 18, Serena Zucchi.
One of my teams before I went on IR got Serenity, Dwarf, but Nikolai and Halo, quite a new roster. Results have picked up recently, but they did lose to Zula in the last game.
Next up, another master team, another Green Phoenix team, Infinity, master pick number 6.
Script has not been written for this one. Green Phoenix coming out all at once, 3 out of 5 teams already.
Come on, Green Phoenix.
I'm really hoping for this inter-franchise game.
They will go up against master team number 10, Transcend.
Is that the first all-master matchup? I think it is.
Believe it is. We've had a couple of Masters versus Elite and Elite versus Elite, but
So this is a same conference game, Ignis Conference. Transcend a 3rd, 1-4 drawn 3, lost 1, and Infinity a 7th, 1-1 drawn 3, lost 4.
we have master pick number 15, Dogon, again from another Shaman pick.
Yeah, Dogon team's doing quite well over the last few seasons. They used to be quite low in the early seasons of RSC, but they're quite successful nowadays. I think they've got Captain Quark. Oh no, that's Dope. I think he moved to Nox this season.
They might
but
get
anyway,
more success because they're going to go up against rival pick number 7, Mirage.
Yeah, so Dogon second, 1-5 drawn 1, lost 2, and in rival we've got Mirage as 4th. They've won 5, lost 3. Do have quite a good scoring record though, but do concede a lot too. I think they beat. Let me see. Belliard in a game 5 in round 3.
And next we have elite pick number 17, Saturnia.
Okay, so Saturnia are currently 6th, 1-2 drawn 3, lost 2. A very experienced roster in EV and Strafe and Anthony, but they are currently negative in game wins, 13 and 15.
They will be going up against master team number 8, Fenrir from Luna Esports.
So a lot of elite versus master matchups currently. Fenrir are 4th in the Ignis conference in master, so 1-3 drawn 3, lost 2, 17 and 15 record, but they have conceded 22 more goals than they've scored. So maybe the elite team can prey on the masters defense here.
Another System of Solaris team, we have their master team, number 17, Iovi.
Yeah, Iovi, another team that's doing quite well in master. They are 3rd in Glacies, 19 and 13, 1-4 drawn 2, lost 2. They've got Barissa, Sammy, and they picked up Slothy, I think his name is, a couple of weeks ago, who's improved results.
There is another master versus master matchup. We have pick number 11, Heck.
Okay, so Heck, I mean, this is the beauty of the draw. Take out all the master teams, and then the Challies and rivals and elites might have a chance in the later weeks. Heck are currently bottom of the league. They are 2 and 6 in Glacies. It's going to be a tough ask to beat Iovi.
Newborn get. I want to see how far Newborn can go. Another master team. We have number 5, Gladiators for Fort Templar.
Yep, so they are currently bottom of the league as well. The only winless team, I think, in Master at the minute. They've drawn 2 and lost 5. They are 8 and 20. I think we did call this in power rankings. I think they were 9th or 10th in them as well. So they do need to build up results, and hopefully they can get a draw that builds momentum here. But it is going to be Master again.
People are saying that there's all the master teams and elites coming up. Of course they are. They have only just come in. There are more master and elite player teams than anything else because they've only just come in. So they are all there. The rest have been whittled down over the last 3 weeks. Next up, we have, looking like a rival team, we have Nightfall, rival pick number 14.
Okay, so R14. Nightfall will have played in the cup already. They played Impulse and won 3-1. I think Impulse are the challenger team. So the challenger team did take a game off them.
They at least have another rival opponent. Rival pick number 5, Sentinels again from Fort Templar.
Sentinels, they played at Typefast. Oracles 3-1, so they played a challenger team and got a game took off them as well. Currently second in the tier though, 1-2 drawn 4, lost 1.
Next up we have Prospect, pick number 17, Newborn, made it all the way from the first round. Still going. Let's find out who they go up against, see if that dream run will come to an end this week. As they go up against, it's looking like an elite team. We have number 20 from Elite Profits from the Visionary franchise.
Okay, so Newborn, the last remaining prospect team. It's going to be a very tough ask to get any result at the minute in this cup now for them. So a huge prop to them for making it this far.
Over on the other side, we have Master Pick number 2, Nox from DSQ.
Yeah, so Nox are top of their conference at the minute. They've won 6, drawn 1, lost 1. Currently on the same record as the other conference, Dominion. So they are the team to beat at the minute. Close to 100 goals already as well.
They will be going up against a challenger team, number 14, Eclipse, from the Shadow Esports franchise.
Okay, so this is our biggest gap of a team so far. Without including Masai versus Abyss, because Nox are at the very top of Master at the moment. So even though Eclipse are currently doing a very good job of being second in Challenger, they do have a tough ask. Do have the same record as the Master team, though.
Next up, we have Challenger pick number 19, Elves, another Valkyrie Knights team coming out. Again, another one that's made it through from last week.
Yeah, so Elves are currently on an upward run. They've won 3 of the last 5. They've won 5, lost 3. 20 and 12, and that has really improved since they brought Kieran in instead of Simdog. Having 0 goal difference.
They will be going up against another Challenger team in pick number 6, Feather.
A very good draw here for both teams. Challenger, so at least we'll see one of them in round 5.
How have we had all 5 Green Phoenix teams go and none of them are playing each other?
This is actually a first versus 4th in the same conference, so it's a very big game. Feather are 7 and 1, 25 and 7 in games, and a plus 46 goal difference. Wow. This reminds you of the Challenger team of Green Phoenix last season?
Yeah, a little bit. But speaking of Challenger teams, we have Challenger pick number 17, Neptunium. From the same conference.
Yeah, so Neptunium are currently 4th, won 4, drawn 2, lost 2. Upward results as well since week 1. They've won 3 and drawn 2.
Well, they've got the work cut out from this week as they go against Elite pick number 12, Tigris from Panther.
Yeah, and Tigris were doing fantastically up until this week. As soon as Pacey called the league free, they get the first 2 losses of the season and go from 4-2-0 to 4-2-2.
That does mark halfway through the draw, so I'm going to let's put the recap on. So these are all the teams that have come out so far. Interesting.
Yep, so as it says there, go on. Sorry.
A lot of Masters versus Elite in there. A couple of stuff, but we have got some very one-sided. We've got, I think, a Prospect versus Elite in there, a Master versus a Challenger. So some very potentially one-sided matchups this week.
Yeah, definitely. As it says in the corner as well, we've got to schedule these by tomorrow at 21:59 and played by Sunday 1700 CST. But we will get on with this second part of the draw.
Spin the wheel before I get it on. Yeah. We have
M9.
I didn't even see who that was. It's just gone.
Yeah, it's M9 Hades. So we've got, they are 8th position in Master with 12 and 16 record.
It hasn't removed them, so if come up again, I'll take them out. I'll spin again if they come up again. They will be going up against rival team, number 20 Mystics. Again, another visionary team that made it in from last week.
Yeah, so Mystics beat Obscurity 3-0 in the cup. It was a rival versus challenger matchup. But they are currently first in the league. Got let off a little bit by Serene Meiji losing this week. They are currently top with 6 1-on-1 record.
Next up, another master team, number 13 Haven from the Sanctuary franchise.
Yeah, Haven currently are 7th in the Glaciers Conference in Master. They've won 1, drawn 4, lost 3, so a lot of draws here. And they only got their first win this week as well. Not too bad on the goal difference, so only -7, despite losing 2 more than winning.
Might get another one this week because they're up against Challenger pick number 5, Crusaders, another Fort Templar. I think this is the third Fort Templar team we've had out.
Yeah, it's taking away our hope for a franchise matchup, but Crusaders did beat Anarchy 3-1, which was an upset, to be fair. They beat a rival team to get here, so maybe they can do it against Masters. It's going to be a lot harder.
We have Challenger team, number 18, Serene Yamato.
I'm just trying to look at something because it's not updating the cup fixture on my end.
Fine. They will be going up at least against another Challenger team. Challenger team number 8, Dejo. Luna Esports franchise.
It's updating now, it's just slow. So Kadejo, they played Propel. I think that was a forfeit actually, 3-0. That was one of the 3 forfeits this week.
Okay. Up, Elite number 14, Darkness, another Shadow Esports team.
Yeah, so Darkness won't have played in this yet. They are currently 9th in the Ignis Conference. Won 1, drawn 3, and lost 4, 11 and 21. They haven't won for 3 games now.
And they will be going up against Challenger team, number 7, Mischief, from the Illusory franchise.
Yeah, so Mischief, they got a 3-2 win against a rival team, so that was one of the 2 upsets that we saw in the last round. The only 2 results we saw beating a higher tier, so maybe they can go one further. It's definitely who you want to play if you play in a master team, getting a 9th position one.
Rather just not play one. But next up we'll have Elite pick number 11, Anju.
Sorry, Elite, not Master. I said Master on Darkness. But yeah, Anju. They are currently 7th in the Glaciers Conference in Elite. 1, 2, drawn 2, lost 3 with a 13 and 15 record. It's all very close in that conference anyway.
They will be going up against rival team, number 12, Onka, from the Panthera franchise.
So Onka, they got a 3-1 win against Orcus in the last cup round. They are currently 3rd in the league as well. 1, 3, drawn 3, lost 1. They got 2 of those draws this week as well, so it allows Sentinels to overtake them.
Okay, we have another Team Serene team coming out. Rival pick number 18, Serene Meiji.
Yeah, so I think Serene Meiji went to a game 5 as well in the cup. Yep, they beat Caligo, also rival, 3-2 in the last round. Tipped for big things in the rival tier. They are currently second, but they did get the second loss this week.
Oh, they
Only
might
won
get
one of the last 4.
Might get another one this week. Oh no, Hades was the one that already came out, so I'll remove that and respin to find out who they're going against. It will go up against
another master team.
and the other master team number 1, Montezuma.
Yeah, Montezuma of the Azteca franchise. They are currently 5th, doing well in mid-table. 1-2, drawn 4, lost 2. Haven't won any of the last 4 games, but they have won 1-1, drawn 3 in the last 4 games. They haven't been beaten since their 5th game. So
we've still got some hopes alive for some inter-franchise games. We've got Elite pick number 4 coming out. Bladesmiths.
Okay, Elite 4 had a really good start to league play, but I think they've dropped off a little bit in recent weeks. They dropped off. They are 4th. 1-2, drawn 3, lost 2. 14 and 14. As I said, this conference is really close. Only got a 5-goal difference and haven't won in any of the last 3 matches.
We'll be going up against another elite team, number 19, Huldra from the Valkyrie Knights franchise.
Huldra are currently top of the opposite conference in Ignis, 123, lost 9. So they've scored 106 and conceded 69. So tough job for Bladesmiths, and we'll get to see what the opposite conferences look like against each other.
Elite pick number 1, it's Kotal. Eka.
Yeah, another Azteca team. They're doing decently in the Ignis conference. 1-3, drawn 2, lost 3. Have won 3 of the last 4 as well, so that is a real upturn in results in the last few weeks. Plus 15 goal difference as well, which is the 3rd best.
Oh my god. Rival pick number 4, Journeyman.
Oh, it's the battle of the admins. Friday versus Axlos here. Journeymen did beat Potter's team, Continuum, 3-2 in the last round. So we'll see an admin battle here.
Okay, next up, another Fog team, master team number 4, Phoenix.
Yeah, so Phoenix were predicted to do around, I think, 8th position this season, and they are currently 9th. They've won 1, drawn 2, lost 4. It isn't usually where we'd see this team. I don't know what's gone wrong this season for them, because Steb's usually got really good results in the league, but does find themselves winless in 4 here. They might be able to stop that run against the rival team, 17, Uranium.
Okay.
So Uranium's result in the cup last was a 3-1 win against Serene Taisho. Serene Taisho did beat them in the first game, so a prospect team took a game off a rival.
We will have Fearless Bravo, elite pick number 3.
So Fearless Bravo doing really well in recent weeks. They did lose that series against Serene in the first week of league play, but they've since gone on a 7 series unbeaten streak, winning 4 and losing 3. They are 21 and 11 in the league.
Not gone off, for Christ's sake. There is another 2 Fearless teams in there. They're not going to be playing one of them. We have Master Pick number 18, Serene Nara.
Serene Nara not doing too great in league play at the minute. They've won 2, drawn 1, lost 4. It looked better in the early weeks, but they're 10 and 18 now. Joshu currently on IR as well.
See. My graphics will start updating because I don't know why they've stopped. But next up we will have Elite Pick number 5 of Vanguards.
Yeah, Vanguard's no data in the cut because they've just entered, but they are currently 5th. So very mid-table in Ignis. 1-2 drawn, 5 lost 1. 17 and 15 in results. 73 goals conceded, 73 goals scored. They're unbeaten in at least 5 games.
They will go up against another elite team. We've got number 16, Severance.
I've just noticed it's Sato on that team, so not a big shock that Vanguards are drawing every game. But we have Severance, who are also draw masters. They haven't won a single game so far. Only one of 2 teams in Elite to do so, but they have... I mean, it's pretty impressive that they've not won a game, but they're 5th currently. Beauty of the RSC system. Won 14, lost 18. I think the majority of the season has been played with subs, has it not? Like FAs.
Yeah, I don't think they've played main roster like all season. The other side we will have Master Pick number 3, Fearless Alpha.
You watch, it'll give us the Elite Fearless team now when we've not removed it. Then we'll have to respin.
Nope, we have Elite Pick number 13, Temple.
Okay, so Fearless Alpha currently 5th in Glacies in Master. They've won 15, lost 17, which is a record of 3, 1 and 4. And Sanctuary or Temple are top of Elite. Could be a good matchup this to see since they are doing really well in Elite. 124, lost 8, currently scored 87 and conceded 60. Unbeaten in 5. Well, unbeaten in 8 really, if they're unbeaten throughout the league.
And we have Challenger Team number 3. We have Fearless Delta.
Okay, so Fearless Delta. They managed to sweep Erebos 3-0. Was that a forfeit? I think it was. Because that's another Challenger team going through against a rival one. Not been doing too great in the league. They are 10th in the Challenger division. Won 10 and drawn 22. Drawn 22, lost 22, sorry.
And they will be up against Challenger Team number 16, Disorder.
Yep, so same conference, but completely opposite ends of the table. Disorder top with 7 wins, 0 losses. Delta 1-1, lost 5 and drawn 2. We will see Disorder and Apprentices on stream tonight, by the way, so good stream to tune into in 2 hours' time. Well, just under 2 hours' time.
Disorder and Delta also have each other in league play next week as well. We have Elite number 7, Deception from Illusory.
So as soon as we come off air, go and get some food and stuff and some hydration, and then come back to our stream in over an hour's time. There should be some good action tonight.
Here we go, last chance for an in-house.
Nope.
have Master Pick number 12, Leo from the Panthera franchise.
Okay, so Deception are third in Elite, 119, lost 13, a record of 1-3 drawn 4, lost 1. Whereas Leo are currently 9th in Master. Although they've got 3 wins, they are below quite a number of teams who have only won 1 and 2. They've won 12 and lost 20.
Okay, so we have Elite Pick number 2, Carbo from the DSU franchise.
Carbo doing quite well this season. They are third, 1-4 drawn 2, lost 2, with a record of 18 and 14. Scored 90, second top scorers in the division, and they've got 385 MS who came up from Rival, who's doing quite well in Elite so far.
They will be going up against Master Team number 7, Illusion.
Yeah, so Illusion are currently 4th. Predicting them to do quite well this season. I think we should pick them at 3rd. They're 1-4 drawn 2, lost 1 with a record of 16 and 12, and they've won their last 3 matches.
Plus Bravo finally gets there. I can remove it. We know who the last 2 teams are. Let's see who gets home and who gets away, like it makes any difference anyway. We have Elite number 9. I think that's going to stop on Thanatos.
Okay, and I think that's R1, is it not?
Yeah, R1 Tizok.
So Tizok's record in the Cup so far is currently a 3-0 sweep against the Prospect team. We're pretty close games from the look of the scoreline. I think they only, I think it was 1 or 2 goal games in some of them. Currently first in the Ignis Conference with 6 wins, 1 draw, 22 and 6. They're quite dominant in this league at the minute. And then we've got Thanatos, who are 8th in the Ignis Conference in Elite. 114 drawn, lost 18, and that's a record of 2, 2 and 4. So we'll just be able to recap the draw.
Yeah, if I can press the right buttons, that would help. We have the first 32 again. Just a quick, again, most of the Elite and the Master teams coming out quite early on in there, with all 5 of the Green Phoenix teams coming out within the first half draw. We have, like I said, we had that newborn team going up against a big challenge this week with the up against the Elite roster of Prophets. I believe there was a Challenger versus Master matchup with I can't remember who it was now. Was it? No. Nox versus Eclipse, I think. Very next game. Let me got the second 32, so half of the draw, and some quite interesting matchups. We've got those 2 fearless teams so close together, but not quite against each other.
Yeah, so some big Master versus Master games in this draw, which could pave the way for some upsets in the future with some Chally rival teams. Possibly Elite getting into the final rounds, but all in all, a very good draw. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the results. We saw 3 upsets this week, albeit one of them from a forfeit. So fingers crossed we see more in the round 5 draw next week. But I hope you're enjoying the Cup so far. We will get feedback at the end of the season on whether people enjoyed it. Obviously, we are asking people to play up against tiers, but at the end of the day, it's just a bit of fun. And there's a £40 prize pool on it as well, if you are going to take it seriously. So, drop your thoughts in the chat and stuff, but we will definitely get feedback at the end. Yeah, Source, any last words?
Yeah, no, like you mentioned earlier, yeah, we've got 3 very good matchups on stream tonight. So we've got the first game up will be first versus second in Challenger. Starting in just over an hour's time, and then following that we have 2 rival games. We have Azteca versus Panthera, and then we have Momentum versus Fort Templar, and I believe both teams are quite high up in the table, so there's some very interesting matchups this tonight. So it's a nice, exciting stream to round off the week. So be sure to join us in an hour's time. Check it out.
Yep, I think that's everything. Thank you to the sponsors as well. Real One, Brick and Brack, Synthesized Design, and all the other ones that we've got in the background partnered with us. But yeah, join us in an hour. Go and get some hydration because it is quite warm today if you are in the UK. But yeah, see you later.
Yeah.